Frank Lucas. Know your hip hop. Do you know your hip hop? Know your hip hop. Do you know your hip hop? Do you know your hip hop? Like we know our hip hop. Know your hip hop. Do you know your hip hop? More than music, it's a culture. More than rap, it's a lifestyle. From do-rags and baggy jeans to Louis belts while you iced out. Knowledge, education, science, entertainment, sports, religion, and politics. Hip-hop influenced all of it. Hip-hop influenced all of it. Know your hip-hop. Do you know your hip-hop? Know your hip-hop. Do you know your hip-hop? Do you know your hip-hop? Like we know our hip-hop. Know your hip-hop. Do you know your hip-hop?
What's going on, everybody? I'm Crank Lucas, the Rap Deucer, and welcome to Know Your Hip Hop, presented by Listen Visit Studios. This is the game show that tests contestants' knowledge of all things hip hop. And I'm accompanied today by DJ Haylack. What's going on?
I'm doing
perfect.
My name is DJ Haylack, and I'm from Washington, D.C. The thing I like most about hip-hop is that it can borrow from each genre. At the same time, it keeps its own essence.
And now to introduce today's contestants, contestant number one, please state your name and when you first fell in love with hip-hop.
I'm Bobby, man. I first fell in love with hip-hop. I say, do or die, Po Pimp.
Bobby Sowell from Washington, D.C. Twista's verse at the end of the song made me want to rap. Top of the hip-hop game right now, I would say Kendrick. Kendrick and J. Cole.
Okay. Contestant number two, what's your name and when did you fall in love with hip-hop?
My name is La Doodlebug, and I first fell in love with hip-hop when I heard Talib Kweli's Quality album.
That was a very dope album. That's a good time to fall in love with hip-hop.
My name's La Doodlebug, and I'm from Alexandria, Virginia. I definitely look up to Nas and Jay-Z because of the run that they've had over the years in rap. It's not easy to stay in this game and be relevant and also add new and fresh talent to what you're doing.
Contestant number three, what's your name? When did you fall in love with hip-hop?
My name is Boots, and I think I fell in love with hip-hop. Eric B. and Rakim, I ain't no joke. I'm from Fort Washington, Maryland. I've lived all over the DMV area, so I'm a DMV native. The rappers I look up to most in the game, of course, is Hov, Jay-Z, Scarface, Nas, and I like the new kid, Nick Grant. I like him a lot.
Okay, so y'all got a real good range of years of hip hop knowledge. I see how y'all tried to say what's up. Don't be trying to butter me up, man. This is real. You either know your hip hop or you don't. So let's get into these questions. And here's today's categories: 80s rappers, 90s rappers, 2000s rappers, 2010s rappers, hip hop, and DJs and producers. Contestant number one, you pick the first category.
All right, Frank, give me 2000s rappers for 300.
All right. The beat for 50 Cent's hit song In the Club was originally meant for this rap group.
Dipset?
D12.
I will do 90s rappers for 100, Crank.
Okay. Tupac released the first double disc rap album ever with which album?
All Eyes on Me?
Correct. You get to pick the next category.
Let's do 90s rappers for 200, Crank.
Okay. These founding members of the Wu-Tang Clan also happen to be cousins.
Sorry.
Nah.
Method and Red? I thought that... wait. Okay.
I'm drawing a blank. RZA and Inspector Depp.
RZA and the chef, Raekwon.
Come on,
Answers RZA, Jizza, and
ODB.
ODB.
Oh, dang.
I didn't know about ODB.
Okay, we have two questions left in this round. La Doodlebug, you got the last question wrong, so Boots, it's on you.
I'm gonna do 80s rappers for 300.
All right. Stanley Kirk got his stage name from a nickname the Oakland A's team called him during his Bat Boy days due to his resemblance to the baseball player Hammerin' Hank Aaron?
Hank. I know this because Hank is in the name. I don't know.
Come on, Hank.
Just say something.
I want to say Hank Shockley.
MC Ham.
I was gonna say MC Ham.
All right, this is the last question of the round. I will pick Bobby.
Let's go hip hop for 400.
Hip hop for 400. Meek Mill was a member of this rap group before embarking on his solo career.
I don't know. Double MG.
I forgot though.
I didn't know he was in a rap group.
Yeah, he was. I forgot the name.
Y'all don't know about hip hop.
I mean, like
The Bloodhounds.
Bloodhounds.
I didn't know that neither.
Exactly.
And that brings round 1 to a close. None of our 3 contestants know much about hip hop, unfortunately. LaDoodlebug is in first place, though, with negative 100 points. Aww. Boots is in second place with his negative 300 points. Aww. And Bobby's in third place with his punk ass negative 700 points. Aww. I hope y'all credit scores is better than y'all scores on this show. We'll be back with round 2. DJ Haylack, take it away. Welcome back to Know Your Hip Hop. If you're just tuning in, LaDoodlebug is in the lead, Boots is second place, and Bobby is third place. LaDoodlebug, you're in the lead, so you get to pick the next category.
I would like 2000s rappers for 400, Crank.
Okay, let's see what you know about 2000s raps. Yeah. UTFO's 1984 track Roxanne Roxanne got their rapper interested in rapping.
Is it Ice-T?
It's Ludacris.
Oh.
All right, Boots, it's on you. Pick the next category.
I'm gonna go with 2000s rappers for 500.
This rapper was featured on J-Lo's 2002 single Be Alright, but was later replaced by Nas.
I'm gonna say AZ.
This is 50 Cent. Okay, we have 2 questions left in this round. So, Bobby, it's on you. Pick the next category.
We get 2010 for 400.
Where did Childish Gambino get his name from?
Childish Gambino got his name from a Wu-Tang name generator. My favorite rapper at one point, I was like, all right, cool.
Correct. This is the last question of the round. So, Bobby, you got the last one right. You pick the next category.
Let's go back with 2010. Let's go 500.
Which rapper originally passed on the beat in Paris by Kanye and Jay-Z?
Lupe Fiasco?
That's actually a good one. Pusha T. After 2 rounds, LaDoodlebug is in the lead with negative 400 points. Boots is in second place with negative 500 points. And Bobby is in third with negative 800 points. Which means that unfortunately, Bobby, your time to go has come because you don't know your hip hop. But we have a special party gift for you. This is a gift card for services at Listen Vision Studio. So anything you might need studio-wise, come to Listen Vision and you'll be able to use it and hopefully they can teach you more about hip hop. Okay. Thank you for being a contestant on Know Your Hip Hop.
I think the 80s rappers really, I'm not that versed far back in hip hop, but you know, I tried. So yeah, I want to really learn more about hip hop so I can try to come back and win at a future date.
When we return, we will have a final question with our last 2 contestants, LaDoodlebug and Boots. And hopefully, they leave here with at least 1 positive point. This is Know Your Hip Hop.
Know your hip hop, hop.
Welcome back to Know Your Hip Hop, and this is our final round. Thank God. LaDoodlebug is in the lead with negative 400 points, And Boots is in second place with negative 500 points. We had to boot Bobby because even though he answered the most correct questions, he wagered the biggest risk and he had to go. Since this is the final round that will determine the winner, we will give the contestants 3 questions to choose from. LaDoodlebug, you're in the lead, so you get to pick the first category.
Let's do hip hop for 500.
Who wrote Ordinary People by John Legend?
John Legend?
That's what I would have said. No, it was Will I Am. It's getting kind of hot. Boots.
I'm gonna do DJs and producers for 500.
All right. Y'all taking them risks. Where was DJ Khaled born?
Miami.
New Orleans, Louisiana.
Man.
And we are at our final question. Thank God. The final question is worth 1,000 points, and both contestants will have an opportunity to answer this question based on who hits their buzzer first. You guys ready? This is for it all. This rapper got his name from Chuck D.
I'm gonna say Nas.
Incorrect. LaDoodlebug.
Busta Rhymes?
Correct. Thank God. Jesus Christ. Somebody actually got an answer right, and it was the final one too.
I believe I was ready because I had a healthy dose of coffee before I walked in.
Wow, great job. You're our winner with 100 points. That's beautiful. Boots, you have negative 2,300 points. This is one of the saddest performances I've ever seen in game show history, but you tried and you did make it to the second round. So, you know, maybe in 9 years, if we're still on TV, you can come back and try again. LaDoodlebug, you have won a gift certificate for $100, as well as a gift card to Listen Vision Studios to receive all types of special services. We got plenty more prizes for you, and you get a chance to come back next week and defend your title. And you won some sound effects as well.
You can expect a lot more dope answers because I'm going to study this time.
I'm Crank Lucas, the Rap Deucer. This has been Know Your Hip Hop. We will be back next week, hopefully with some people that know a little bit more than they knew today.
Crank Lucas. Know your hip hop. Do you know your hip hop? Know your hip hop. Do you know your hip hop? Do you know your hip hop? Like we know our hip hop.